Well, I'm on the way home. That's right there. I'm on the way home. I am in my 10th, 11th week, working on my weight loss. I just weighed myself after picking up some medicine and getting my second vaccine dose, and I weighed 353, fully dressed for work, and usually that means I have a couple extra pounds on me than when I would be weighing myself on a weekend. Also keep in mind, I've eaten today and drank several bottles of water, so there's that to consider, but 353 is still 63 pounds below where I started, and so it's pretty awesome. 63 pounds, it's like, wow, that's a lot of weight, and it is a lot of weight, but starting at 416 dropping down to 353, it's not as like, wow, it's like, wow, you still have ways to go. And so, but I'm still really excited about it, and still following the same low carb stuff. There were a few times where I had trouble finding the nutritional information for what I was doing, and it made it hard to keep up the tracker. And it was either go spend a whole bunch of extra time on that, and it's shipping. Okay, all right. This mount is not very good, but it was just getting really hard to keep up the tracker when I was eating foods that were not easy to calculate calories on, and but I'm still following the same type of approach. Almost all the same foods: eggs for breakfast, a wrap for lunch, something like a couple pieces of frozen chicken tenderloins or something for dinner, a little bit of cheese, maybe some steamed vegetables, but not always. So I could probably add maybe some more vegetables back in, but I'm keeping the carb count really low, so I'm really happy with how things are going and how I'm feeling and how fast I'm able to walk again. And when I'm at work, I can go down a small set of stairs without having to take one stair at a time with both feet, like step down. It's like staggered. It's a lot faster. I don't feel like I'm holding people up behind me. I'm also able to take steps to the side a lot easier, multiple steps in a row sometimes, without having to be like, oh, I gotta be careful about my ankle or my knee. And so it's pretty good. As you can also see, it's been a little bit since my last video, and I'm growing a little bit of a beard. It is November, and I am participating in No Shave November. I have a family member that passed away from prostate cancer, so down with prostate cancer, and so I'm trying to let it grow out. It's really difficult for me to do that because when I was younger, I used to have a mustache and goatee, but as I got older, a little bit older, like in my early 20s, I'd do a little bit of a beard like this, and it wasn't too difficult to grow it out to about where it is now, but growing it out at all anymore is so uncomfortable. It gets so scratchy, the hairs curl and they poke, and I really don't like it, and this is not a comfortable feeling for me. But my uncle that passed away, he would sometimes wear a beard. At least the memories that I have of him, he was wearing a beard. And my other uncle, who is still in Alaska, I don't think I've ever seen him without a beard. But he'd always have like one of those deeper beards that, it was just a very impressive beard. And I I still remember as a kid when he'd let us ride with him on his Harley, and that's the only bike that he would ride, by the way. Like, if it wasn't a Harley, he wasn't gonna even touch it. And when we would go riding, the beard would split either direction, and it would stay like that for a few minutes after he got off the bike. But he didn't mind. To me, I can't even imagine how uncomfortable that might have felt, because the hairs would have been pulling and just not for me. But I did take a little video with the weight, so I'm gonna add that at the end. I thank you very much for watching and staying tuned in. I will try to add a couple more videos if I can get everything transferred off the phones. That's been our biggest issue, is trying to transfer video onto the computer so I can edit and upload, because for whatever reason Apple phones don't want to communicate with Windows PCs very well. You can use a USB cord to plug it up, and then the phone will prompt for you to allow it to transfer information. And even after you hit allow, and then you go into the software and say, hey, I want to transfer these things, it would still not let you do it. And it would act like it was going to start, and then be like, oh, there's a problem, I can't do that. And so that gets really annoying. So I would restart my PC and restart my phone, and sometimes it would work, but most of the time it wouldn't. And I'm probably gonna have to get off this video here because that thing keeps flopping down. But it's just been really frustrating. And when you can't upload a video after you have several that you're trying to upload, it just gets kind of frustrating. And I'm not frustrated with the weight loss stuff, but I am frustrated with my equipment for trying to do videos. But I'm gonna try it a little bit harder. I think I figured out a way to transfer the videos via Bluetooth so that I don't have to use a cord. I'm gonna give that a try tonight, and we'll see how that works. So, and if it does work, there will be a lot more videos coming up. So, thank you very much for watching.